Congress take to support the Fed and ensure a soft landing?
So I guess I'd be reluctant to give you advice while we're trying so hard to do the job that you've actually assigned us, which is to get inflation back down. But
by creating inflation.
I think those are authorities that those of you who run for elected
guy's
office
named Powell,
have, and we don't have as
right.
mayor appointees.
Jerome H.
Really
Powell. He says
you would agree that
the only tool that they have to fight inflation is to create inflation.
That has to be addressed.
I think that's always the case, and in the case of inflation, it's really that if you're spending every dollar that you're intaking on the bare essentials of life, and the cost of them goes up 10%, you're in trouble right away.
Right.
Middle class people and people better off than that, they've got some resources, some ability to deal with it. So that's why it's such a priority for us to get on top of inflation before it does become entrenched.
By creating more
inflation. Now been around for we've been.
How long?
It really didn't start until March of last year. So it's not at all too late.
So
for us
we've been under inflation since March of last year.
And get back onto the kind of path we all want to be on.
Thank you so much. I'm concerned about this, and it's why in the meantime I've introduced several bills.
He's like, we can't do anything about it, though. I'm not going to do anything about it. All we have to do is raise interest rates. That's all we can do is raise interest rates. So you create inflation to end inflation. That's like bombing for peace, right?
For joining us today, and congratulations on your.
Isn't that the same shit as bombing for peace? Maybe if we bomb the shit out of them, they'll cooperate. I mean, maybe it's possible, but I don't know if it's probable. I'm just saying. We're fighting inflation by creating inflation. It's the only tool we have is to increase interest rates, which makes things harder to buy, so that decreases demand. Do you understand how fucking stupid that sounds? How about if we create like a bunch of infrastructure programs, which we need to do anyway, right? But they're like, no, we can't. We have to turn the money hose off because since 2008, we've been pumping it into the financial sector instead of, the real world sector, where you and I live, right? All right. So they are cray. All right, I'm going to watch some more of this, but sorry I had to inflict that on you. I'll see you in a bit.